Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Dawson, or the Llama, and today I'm here with Cinda, and we are doing the first ever KillerKraft podcast. Today's topic is movies, 2016 movies to be more specific, and movies we want to see in the future. Maybe that might come up later on in the podcast or whatever. But it's 2016 movies, so let's get started by pretty much the biggest movie of this year, which is surprising: Batman v Superman. It's not surprising, but you know a lot of people it's a dispute between Marvel and DC fan which one's bigger, but Batman v Superman is literally has the biggest budget of all time. So I
True.
mean, let's talk about it. I guess.
Okay,
We
so
can go
just
ahead.
to start off, just want to say I'm not a massive DC fan. Like I like some things. If anything, I like the
He,
CW universe.
Justin really loves Batman Beyond, or the hell is it? Not Batman
Oh,
Beyond,
Batman
but
Beyond was great.
yeah, Batman Beyond's great. But what's the other one that you always say? My knowledge literally comes from
Oh, Brave
that.
and the Bold.
Brave and the Bold, literally, Jesus Christ! Every time he's talking about something, he's like, "Oh yeah, like that one episode of Brave and the Bold." I'm like, "What the fuck episode? Is there an episode for everything in Brave and the Bold?"
Basically, yeah.
He's like, Jesus Christ, stop mentioning Brave and the Bold.
I'm sorry that I have limited DC knowledge, but I mean, from what I've seen, it does look pretty cool, and it has the hospital all the time, so you know it's going to look phenomenal. I mean, maybe
Hopefully.
it'll be exactly what I need to get into DC. I mean, I'll go see it in theaters because we're already planning to see like every comic movie this year in theaters. So yeah.
And I actually pulled up a list of every single comic book movie that's coming in theaters this year. And that first one, Deadpool. Then we have Batman v Superman. Then we have Civil War. Then we have X-Men Apocalypse. Then Suicide Squad. And then we have Gambit, Doctor Strange, and actually Sony was supposed to be putting out a movie this year, but since Marvel got the rights back to Spider-Man, it's not coming out this year. It's not coming out ever probably, and that is the Sinister Six movie, which I would have been really, really, really hyped to see if they did a Sinister. That's a really hard word to say. Sinister Six movie. Jeez, Sinister
Okay,
Six.
so love me, hate me, kill me, whatever. But I don't know what Sinister Six is.
It is. It's six of Spider-Man's biggest villains. Oh my God, villains! We have Sandman, we have Electro, we have Mysterio, we have Kraven the Hunter, we have Doctor Octopus, Vulture. Just six of his biggest villains, and
All
it's
right.
called Sinister Six. And at the end of, I think it was a deleted scene actually. At the end of, or maybe even it was a or post credit scene. I don't know what it was, but it basically showed a man walking through Oscorp, and in the background we had the Vulture wings. We had Doctor Octopus's tentacles. We had the Venom symbiote. So yeah, that it was supposed to be a movie in 2016. November 11th, 2016 was supposed to be when it was put in theaters, but since Marvel got the rights back to Spider-Man,
Wait, did
it
they actually get the
was.
rights back? I thought they were just borrowing them.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it's shared rights.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah. But yeah, Batman v Superman. The cast right now: Ben Affleck, Henry Cavill, and Amy Adams. Directed by Zack Snyder, which is awesome. Zack Snyder is an amazing director. Like him or hate him, I think he's good. I think he's really good at cinematography.
What's his other some of the other works that I might know?
Uh, he did Man of Steel. Watchmen. Have you watched Watchmen?
Oh, we saw up north.
Yeah, he directed Watchmen and 300, which is a really good oversaturated movie. A lot of
All
his
right.
movies are oversaturated or undersaturated. It's really crazy. He also did Sucker Punch, which was a film that came out.
I remember
But
seeing
yeah,
trailers for that. Yeah.
yeah, the trailer dropped and all of a sudden it was like, did it come out? Oh, it did? Huh? That's
I
something.
remember it had like a really cute girl as the lead.
Oh yeah, what was her name? It was let me actually look it up. It was Emily Browning.
Hmm. Yeah, she was cute. Anyways.
Yeah, she's a natural redhead. Fact of the day.
Man,
But
but it's
anyway,
got that powerful 23% Rotten Tomatoes.
yeah, powerful, powerful. What does Man of Steel have? It has a 7.2
Hmm.
on IMDb, and yeah, I was trying to look for Rotten Tomatoes, but didn't have it up on here, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, we also need to watch Man of Steel. Man of Steel, I've put off since it came out because when the reviews first came in, people were like it's boring or like it's so action packed. Like Superman literally killed thousands of people. Like that happened, and I was like, shit. Okay, maybe I don't want to watch it, but I'm definitely gonna have to watch it because I cannot wait for Batman v Superman. And Doomsday's gonna be in it, which he is gonna be a enhanced version of what was his name? Lord Zed. What the fuck was his name? Um, Superman. I'm literally fact checking while we're doing this. Is it Zed?
Isn't
Oh, Zod, not
okay,
Zed.
yeah.
Zod.
Isn't Doomsday like basically just the DC version of Thanos? Like, doesn't he just play like that similar kind of role?
Let me tell you this: the one of one of the most famous comic books of all time was Doomsday, and
Mm-hmm.
that's where Doomsday killed Superman. So he's powerful as fuck. And in this world, he is a mutated Zod, which is kind of cool. At least that's what it shows. That's a mutated version of Zod, but it also might not be. I don't know. But yeah, in the trailers or in like press conferences and stuff, it's a mutated version of Zod, which is pretty cool. Also, spoiler alert: a lot of this stuff is gonna be spoiler alert because why not?
You
So if
can't
you
really
don't
have talk about movies without saying spoilers.
spoiler, yeah, it's a podcast. You can't really, unless this is a non-spoiler podcast, which is not. Sorry, but apparently at the end of the movie, people are thinking that Zod's going to be like the final, or Doomsday's going to be like the final match. Apparently, the final match is between Batman, Superman, Aquaman, uh, and Wonder Woman against Lex Luthor in
Huh.
his giant mechanical robot suit.
I'd believe it.
So that's gonna be cool, or maybe that's in the mid. I don't know, but I've heard that that's gonna be at the end of the movie. That there's actually a lot more movie that we just haven't seen. Like apparently they showed like the beginning of the movie and a little bit in the between, but the end is completely non-touched.
I feel
That's what I've
like
heard.
I feel like Doomsday is gonna be like the similar kind of end game as Thanos is. Like Thanos, they're about to find him in like the last movie, but and I feel like Doomsday is about to take like a similar kind of role. Like he's the end game of the series. I could be completely wrong on that. That's just my personal thoughts. I'm
Watch
somebody
it
who knows
literally.
nothing.
Watch Superman like punch him once and he's dead. He just explodes. It's like fuck. Well,
Superman shoots them little Supermans out of his eyes.
oh my god, rips off the fucking S off his chest and throws it like a fucking frisbee. It wasn't a frisbee; it was a freaking net. Actually, in that movie, he was throwing it at Zod.
Oh
He
my
was throwing
god.
the S off his chest to encase Zod. It was so stupid. Um, but yeah, I actually went to Toys R Us the other day. That would have been yesterday,
Hmm.
and they had Batman v Superman stuff out, and they had LexCorp or Lex Luthor's robot
Huh.
suit. So it's showing more and more that that's going to be something in the movie, and the figures are great too. Like I saw the Aquaman
Oh, you
one.
true?
Aquaman looks so good for this movie.
I mean, at first I was against him because I liked the pretty boy blonde dude with the orange and green.
But
But
Jason Momoa is also a pretty boy. Look how handsome he
I mean,
is.
I'm talking about like the short hair blonde. But
The one voiced by John DiMaggio and frickin' Brave and the Bold.
basically, yeah. But I'm growing to like this one. I think I'm trying to say. I think mostly it's because of the pop figure. I'm thinking that it looks more and more badass, and I think the character now looks more and more badass.
Hmm.
I'm growing some love in my heart for him.
You know
But
what's
I love
crazy?
Aquaman. Hmm.
I'm reading the cast and crew for this, and Thomas Wayne, Bruce's dad, is actually in this movie.
Hmm.
And he's played by the same guy who played him in the first movie, Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Do you know who that is?
Not off the top of my head.
Supernatural, Dean and Sam's father.
Huh.
He plays Thomas Wayne, and he was in the first movie, but apparently he's back in this one. So I'm guessing maybe flashback,
Yeah.
which would be cool. Um, but yeah, we have Gal Gadot as Princess Diana, which is going to be awesome. Or Wonder Woman, Clark Kent, Henry Cavill, Jason Momoa, Aquaman, Lois Lane, Amy Adams. actually auditioned for the role like 3 or 4 times before landing it in Man of Steel.
Hmm.
Like she's auditioned for the role a lot, and she finally landed it in Man of Steel, which is awesome. Ben Affleck as Batman. Also rumored, we have Ezra Miller, who is going to be Barry Allen with Flash. Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor. Um, Michael Shannon, General Zod. There's a whole bunch of cool characters going to be in the movie. Even Martha Wayne's going to be in the movie, or Batman's mom. Um, so I guess there's going to be some type of flashback moment. There has to be, because I don't really think they're going to unless because Zod dies in Man of Steel, unless they like revive Bruce's mom and dad, which would be very zombie like. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a flashback moment.
Yeah,
But yeah,
probably.
I cannot wait for Man of Steel. Not Man of Steel, Jesus! I'm literally reading the Man of Steel stuff now. I can't wait for Dawn of Justice. It's gonna be so freaking cool. And have you seen the? Yeah, I did send it. I sent them to you on Kick.
Hmm.
The concept art for the Justice League.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That looked pretty tight. I have to say that looks pretty good. I can't wait for that. So it's just concept art. I mean, sure, Batman, Superman are probably gonna look the same, and so is Aquaman and Wonder Woman. But for Cyborg
That
and
cyborg looks badass.
yeah, and we don't. Flash is a little bit blurry in all the pictures I've seen, so we haven't really had a good look at.
I kind of feel like this might be because they don't have like a final thing they want him to look like. So they're like, this is what he could look like, but
Yeah,
we're not giving you a full res picture of him.
yeah,
So if there's any details that we included that you can't see, it's just because it's blurry.
yeah. He's going really fast in the picture, guys.
It's just
he
SB
was
Force.
he was late. He just they were like, got to take an action shot. He was like, I'm coming.
Speaking of
Ah,
Flash, that
snap
premiered
the picture.
tonight.
Huh?
Speaking of Flash, that came back from its mid season tonight.
Yeah, it did. And I have not. I'm not listening to anything. I'm not watching anything until I get to watch it tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm about to watch it.
I also need to watch the last episode of the last
I've been completely
of
caught
the
up on
mid-season.
everything.
Yeah, I need to catch up on that kind of stuff. Next up, we have this is not a superhero movie, but this is a movie podcast. 13 Hours, which actually did come out. It was directed by Michael Bay and has one of my favorite people in it, um, John Krasinski. Can never say his fucking name. Who, if you don't know, was in The Office.
Oh,
So that's awesome. But yeah, it's people are calling it Michael Bay's best directed movie in a long time. Since like what was the movie he directed that was good? I'm gonna
Transformers,
go. No.
Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Was Armageddon even good? I don't think Armageddon. No, Armageddon has 6.6.
I mean, that's average.
He didn't direct Ninja Turtles. He was a producer on it.
Oh, close enough.
Not really.
Yeah.
I mean, he said he literally a producer. What his job is not only to produce it, but to say the fans want this or the fans want that,
The fans want Transformers and Power Rangers. Trust me.
and Ninja Turtles all in the same movie.
Yeah.
But little Michael Bay could do anything. He's fucking so damn rich. Oh, dude, he did Project Almanac, and we love that movie.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, and it's such a bad movie, but it's such a good movie.
That movie makes my heart hurt. Because I want to have love like that. I want to time
Wait,
travel and have love.
wait, he's doing Ouija too? You gotta be kidding me. Ouija was one of the worst movies of last year. Bad Boys 4? The hell?
Bad boy,
2019?
what you gonna do?
Transformers 5, 2017.
Oh, God.
The Purge 3, 2016. Oh, I guess we're getting The Purge this year. Spoiler alert! There's no
I still kind of want to watch those.
They're so creepy.
I know, that's why I want to watch them.
Yeah, but 13 Hours, if you haven't seen it, the reviewers I've watched of it, say that it's worth watching. It's a little bit slow at the beginning. The first hour is really slow, but once you get into the action sequences, it's pretty good. So, you know, go see if you want to. It has a 7.6, so it's above average. But yeah, Next up, Deadpool. Take it away, Justin. I've been talking a lot.
I know next to nothing about Deadpool, but I still will see this because, yeah.
And I'm back. It's directed by Tim Miller. It's starring Ryan Reynolds, which is good. It's set to hit theaters on February 12th, 2016. There was actually a press screening, and some fans were actually was able to go to it. But yeah, it has been getting nothing but good ratings. I heard that it's outstanding. Haven't heard. I've read. It's an outstanding movie. You're gonna love it. The fucking marketing team behind it is outstanding. They are the best marketing team. Whoever Fox signed on to come do the marketing for this movie, they didn't do every fucking movie like this with this team because they are amazing. But yeah, I cannot wait. I cannot wait for this movie. I'm definitely going to be seeing it with my cousin Caleb, my friend Cameron, and then Justin. You can tag along if you want, but I don't really care.
Oh yeah, yeah. I can tag along, but Cameron
You
gets to go.
He asked me if I wanted to go with him, and I was like, "Fuck yeah!"
But I don't like Cameron.
I don't care if you don't like Cameron or not. You like Cameron. You're just a dick because you're a dick.
He's a dick too. If you see
you guys are
Instagram,
both
he's a
dicks.
dick.
Yeah, you guys should just slap your dicks together. Just
Never.
call it a fucking day.
Anyways,
I hate you guys. T.J. Miller, who voiced if you watched Big Hero 6, Justin, T.J. Miller voiced Fred.
Oh my God, Fred!
And he also voices a character in How to Train Your Dragon, which you will not know the character, but he voiced that character. He's known for a lot of anime movies. He's a good voice actor, but he's also an amazing comedian. Very good with his stand-up stuff. He's gonna be in it. He's the dude that tells Deadpool that he looks like a like an old man's ass, something like that.
Oh yeah, true.
So yeah, he's doing the trailer that's like really calling out Deadpool and how bad he looks. But Colossus is a new character this time. It's a new actor, Steven Kapikic. No clue. But yep. Apparently this is tied in with the X-Men universe.
Is it?
But yeah, I think. But the guy that plays Colossus could not do the movie.
I mean,
he had prior
it kind of
engagements.
seems odd that this would be tied with the X-Men universe because we've already seen Deadpool in the X-Men universe.
Yeah,
and,
so I don't know what's happening there. I've heard so many different things like it's going to be tied in, it's not going to be tied in. It is it? I don't know. So I don't know. If you want to know, I'm not going to look it up now.
I mean, the odd part is like in that movie, Deadpool didn't talk once, and this movie is basically going to do nothing but talking. So it doesn't really mesh.
I feel like that one was completely wiped underneath the rug anyway. Oh no! Because in X-Men Days of Future Past,
they rewrote
the
everything.
Universe. Yeah, they rewrote everything, so it can exist.
True.
Ah,
maybe that's why they have Ryan Reynolds back as him.
Huh?
Maybe that's why they have Ryan Reynolds playing him again.
Not really. Ryan Reynolds is just the best person to play Deadpool ever.
Even if Deadpool doesn't talk.
Well, besides some voice actors that play Deadpool, they need to play Deadpool because they're amazing as Deadpool. But I am seeing that it will. Yes, it is part of the universe.
Oh, sweet.
Yep.
The X-Men universe was the very first like superhero universe I got into. So that's cool.
Imagine Deadpool being one of Apocalypse's horsemen.
Right.
Apocalypse's horsemen is Angel, Storm, and that's the only ones I know. Maybe Wolverine in this one. I don't know. I have no clue.
I don't know.
Is he not Heath Ledger? Jesus Christ! Is Hugh Jackman even gonna be in Apocalypse? It seems like he's really like just trying to get away from the X-Men universe. He loves it, but he's like, I'm only doing one more time as Wolverine and Wolverine 3. Like, this is my last time. 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 So I feel like he's just like slowly trying to be like, dudes, I love Wolverine, but please God help me.
I
Just
mean,
let me be somebody else for
he's
once.
been Wolverine for so long. I can't see anybody else play Wolverine. Like
I can
nobody at
see
all.
the pictures that were of Tom Hardy as Wolverine. I think he'd look pretty cool. He'd be more of like a rustic, older Wolverine, I believe. Like he'd some gray hair in him, maybe.
Mm.
Um, we also have the Forest, which is
A woman goes into Japan's suicide forest to find her twin sister, and confronts supernatural terror. It has a
yeah,
5.3 out of 10.
5.4, Justin.
Mine
I don't know
says
where
3, but
mine says
okay.
4.
Well,
Well, it's rated PG-13, 93 minutes of horror and of two different varieties: horror as you're getting scared because of stupid jump scares, and horror because you're sitting there and you paid to watch this movie. Um, it's the trailers have creeped me out. Trust me, I've watched the trailers have popped up on YouTube for me, but they're not that good. They're creepy and they have a lot of jump scares. And literally, if you have to put jump scares in your movie, maybe one or two are fine. But if your whole movie is made of jump scares, then it's a bad scary movie.
I
That's just a
mean,
bad scary movie. They don't need to. No, that's not a scary movie. You're not troubling my dreams. You're just making things jump out and scream loud. That's not a scary movie. It's not a scary movie.
that was the whole basis of the horror genre for a long time.
Yeah, and now
So,
it's
but I
just
mean, nowadays we have the technology and the power to do much more. So if you're
more
going for the
creepy
cheap
stuff.
jump scares, I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, of course they're fine, but
they'll scare you. I mean, you'll jump, but it's like, come on, guys. This movie is directed by Jason Zada. I don't know what other movies he's done. Let's just check it out. He has done Taking the Lollipop, Take This Lollipop, and The Houses October Built.
never heard of those.
Yeah, me either. And there are other, I guess, they're scary movies. I guess one of them has a daytime Emmy award for his director for him being the director of it. I
Hmm.
just don't care about that. But yeah, that's the Forest. Next up, we have the Fifth Wave, which stars Chloe Mortez.
Oh yeah, I know her.
She is in such movies as Kick-Ass and Kick-Ass. So this is a movie about a deadly alien attack that's left most of Earth decimated. Basically, what this movie is, um, it came in five waves. So the first wave was taking out the power. Second wave was destruction. Third wave was uh, was disease. Fourth wave was invasion, and the fifth wave is what we'll find out in the movie.
Hmm.
That's what I remember from the trailer. I had to
Yeah,
literally think of the trailer.
I mean, these movies sound kind of cool, but I feel like this is
I
not a movie
mean,
you'd ever check out.
Chloe Martin Mortiz is a good actress. She really is. She's a really good coming up and coming actress, and she's been in a lot of movies. She's been in Hugo, which I've heard of, but I don't really know much about her. She's been in Kick-Ass 1 and 2, The Equalizer with what's his name, Denzel Washington. I mean, she does have movies underneath her house. She's also in Mickey Mouse's Clubhouse. Okay. She's going to be in Neighbors 2, which we'll get. I think we'll talk about later. 'Cause, yeah, it's coming out this year. And she's also going to be the Little Mermaid.
Oh, and
She's,
like live action one.
yeah, she's going to be Ariel,
Oh, that's cool.
which she's not going to have red hair apparently.
That is not right.
Yeah. Next up, we have
10
10
Cloverfield
Cloverfield,
Lane.
which I know nothing about. Do you know, Justin?
I feel like Cloverfield was a thing.
It was Cloverfield is a thing, but I don't know if it's a sequel or not. Waking
I
up
think
from
this
a
is like
car accident, a
kind
young
of
woman
that.
finds herself in the basement of a man who says he saved her life from a chemical attack that left the outside inhabitable. Which I feel like the twist at the end is there's no chemical attack. He's just a really scary
I
rapist.
mean, I feel like this is a year that we should just watch a whole bunch of movies
Just to
just
expand our
to
taste.
no yeah, one to expand our taste, two to get our own opinions rather just like what reviews say, so we actually know what we're talking about when we talk about things. I mean, I just love seeing movies, especially ones
hmm
that I know nothing about.
hmm
So, I mean, I think it should be a good idea, and I think this sounds kind of interesting.
The 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Sure.
Sounds like a reckless movie to me. Next up, we have Free State of Jones. Know nothing about it. As Civil War divides the nation, a poor farmer from Mississippi leads a group of rebels against the Confederate Army.
So it's a
A
history
war.
movie.
It's a war history movie. So yeah, it's directed by Gary Ross, and it stars Matthew McConaughey.
Hmm.
That looks nothing like Matthew McConaughey. Look at that movie poster. Did you think that's Matthew McConaughey?
Nah, bruh.
Oh my God, Triple Nine. Triple Nine is a movie about a gang of criminals and a corrupt cops planning the murder of a police officer in order to pull off their biggest heist yet across town. Heist movie, starring Kate Winslet, Teresa Palmer, Gal Gadot, Aaron Paul, Norman Reedus, Woody Harrison, Anthony Mackie's going to be in it. Awesome, I love Anthony Mackie. Uh, Woody Harrison, he's the dude that played the illusionist in not the illusionist. What was he? The psychic or whatever. Now you see me.
Wait, what movie are we talking about now?
Not talking about Triple Nine.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Woody Harrelson is the dude that was.
Oh yeah, Woody. He's the psychic, or
yeah,
whatever
he was a psychic, something like that. Yeah, he's going to be in this movie too.
That's cool.
Anthony Mackie, I love Anthony Mackie.
Oh, Woody was also Haymitch in Hunger Games.
Oh yeah, of course, duh. So yeah, he's gonna be in the movie. Kate Winslet, we all know her from Titanic. Justin hasn't seen Titanic, so he doesn't know her from it.
Not my cup of tea.
Yeah. You're probably one of those kids. I know I was one of the kids. I was like, Titanic boobies, yay! Like that was definitely me as a kid. Like that was definitely me as a kid. It was terrible. Hail Caesar. I believe this is a comedy, if I'm not mistaken.
Comedy, drama,
musical. Hollywood fixer in the 1950s. Work up to clean the studio. Star in line. Yeah, sure.
So now to this really like low key movie. Ain't nobody ever heard of this. Captain America: Civil War.
Oh no! I want to talk about Hail Caesar actually, because this is a really good star-studded cast. Channing Tatum, Scarlett Johansson, Tilda Swinton, Ralph Fiennes, Jonah Hill, George Clooney. Like, it has a lot of stars in it.
Damn.
And the trailer is actually pretty funny. If you haven't seen the trailer, go see the trailer for Hail Caesar. It's a funny watch. This is one I'd definitely pick up on DVD, or I'd watch it on like on demand or Netflix, one of the three. But I don't know if I'd see it in theaters. I don't know. It doesn't sound like
I haven't even heard about it till this moment, so
I know a lot of movie stuff.
Yeah,
and like Justin said, a very unknown movie, Captain America: Civil War. What the fuck is this?
Apparently,
take it away.
It's about political interference in the Avengers' activities that causes a rift between former allies Captain America and Iron Man.
Like, the Avengers? Isn't Captain
knows?
America and Iron Man like in DC or something?
Bruh, I thought it was like
DC or
like
Capcom?
Dark Horse
I don't
Comics.
know. Dark Horse? Oh no, I don't know.
Anyways, let's stop bullshitting. But
let's stop bullshitting. We all are gonna see this movie this year. Directed by the Russo brothers, Anthony Russo and Joe Russo.
And Alex Russo and Justin Russo.
Shut up. Scarlett Johansson, Elizabeth Olsen, Chris Evans, Robert Downey Jr., Sebastian Stan, Paul Rudd, Tom Holland, Martin Freeman, Jeremy Renner, Marissa Tomei, Paul Bettany, Emily Van Camp, Daniel Frank Grillo. It's just going to be an amazing movie. I cannot wait to see Paul Rudd and Chris Evans and fucking Robert Downey Jr., all of them just to clash together, just because I think that's just going to be such a good time. I cannot wait for this movie.
Like, I think the one thing I'm most hyped about this movie, which I feel like a lot of people are about their all movies, is like
to see Scarlett Johansson in more leather. Yes.
I was going to say the end credit scenes. Like, I think a lot of people are like more hyped like for end credit scenes than the actual movie sometimes.
I want to see Spooder Man.
I feel like
we're
supposed to see him in Civil War, aren't we?
Yeah. I literally just said Tom Holland's gonna be in the movie.
Oh well, I'm sorry. I mean,
if you haven't seen the trailer for this movie, which literally you're fucking in if you haven't, and I know people are like, I don't want to have spoilers. It's fucking Civil War. Go watch the trailer. It's an amazing trailer. Anyway, go.
I mean, the trailer looks pretty good. Like, I can mostly just remember the part where, the Winter Soldier and Captain America are beating up on Iron Man, throwing the shield around, and doing all that crazy shit.
Yeah, I was actually when we were taking a cut between videos. I went upstairs and my grandparents were watching ABC, and
Mm-hmm.
tonight was something. It was something about something, and they were showing. I think tonight was was Agent Shield came back maybe,
Mm-hmm.
and they were showing some Captain America Civil War stuff, and they were talking about how um, how people really want to see Anthony Mackie as Captain America, but we also have another Captain America, which is Bucky. We have literally three Captain Americas in one movie, and like, who is gonna have the shield next? Who is gonna wear the fucking star? Like,
I mean, honestly, I like Chris Evans. He's such a cool dude.
hey, literally after Infinity War, they're all gone.
I mean,
Not all of them gone, but some
I
of them
mean,
are
after
gone.
that, I think I'll be ready because that's when the story kind of ends for them.
Yeah, and also people are saying that he's gonna die in this movie. That
Yeah.
this might be his last movie. I don't know. Lots of, like spoiler alert, spoiler alert. In the trailer, Bucky is trying to rip out Tony Stark's arc reactor, and it looks like he's saying, not Chris, sorry. It looks like he's saying Cap is dead,
Mm-hmm.
or he's saying Steve is dead. Actually, not Cap. He's saying Steve is dead, um, which I don't know if they're like trying to, stop Iron Man and like Captain America's fake dead. I don't know what's happening. Also, fun fact: did you know that they started filming Avengers before Captain America, the original Captain America, the first Avenger even came out? So they had
Hmm.
no idea how people would actually take to Chris Evans.
I mean, he looks like a good
He's
Captain
perfect.
America.
He's perfect. He's perfect.
Like literally, I feel like everybody in the MCU is really perfect.
Yeah, I love people love to hate on him. I love Jeremy Renner.
That's
I love
Hawkeye,
Jeremy
right?
Renner. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
People love to hate on him. Literally, if you think about it, Age of Ultron was fucking Hawkeye's movie.
True.
They literally spent like fucking 30 minutes at his damn house with his family. I mean, they're just trying to make Hawkeye cooler, and they succeeded. He was a family man. He's awesome. Ugh. Anyway, can't wait to see this movie. It will come to theaters May 6th, 2016 in the U.S.
And that's like a few weeks before I graduate, so that's a good time for me all around.
Apparently, there's one critic review already, and the critic says nothing because there's no critic reviews because they lied to me.
So next up on the list
Next
is
up,
Rogue One, a Star Wars story.
it is
On my list, at least.
on my list. The next movie up is oh yeah, it is. Okay, that's
Yeah.
stupid. I don't know why. I don't know why my list is like this. Rogue One. Yes, Justin knows nothing about Star Wars, so I will take on this one as well. Um, Director is Gareth Edwards, and the stars are Felicity Jones, Mads Mikkelsen, Ben Mendelsohn, Alan Tudyk, Donnie Yen, Forrest Whitaker. It's a star-studded cast. There's a lot of good actors in it. Basically, this movie is a prequel to the prequels. No. This is a prequel to Episode 4. Sorry,
Okay.
correct myself. So Episode 4, New Hope.
So would it be like,
In
would it
the
take place like in between episode 3 and episode 4 then?
Yes,
Okay.
but like a lot farther than Episode 3. Like
Okay.
literally like right before Episode 4. Not right before, but a few doesn't matter. It's a prequel to Episode
So it's
4.
like
Basically,
3.9.
sure, whatever. Even though it's an anthology film, whatever.
Okay.
Rogue One is going to be a war film about in the beginning text crawl of A New Hope. It says the plans for the Death Star have been stolen, and they're like, we should do a movie about that. So Rogue One is literally about the people, the men and women that stole the plans for the Death Star, and it's going to be a war film. That's legitimately it, and it's gonna be fucking amazing, and I can't wait. And apparently, we might see Darth Vader in this one, which will be kind of cool because he was he's the big baddie of everything, literally.
Yeah, that'd be
So
cool.
yeah,
The only thing I'm sad
that's Rogue
about
One.
is that we have to wait another year to see Daisy Ridley.
Don't get me started, man. My heart. Oh, Daisy Ridley's movie. All right, next up We have Suicide Squad. Justin, you know some stuff about Suicide Squad. Go ahead.
Joker and Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn is Bay.
Okay, so
Yeah.
let me do this then. Suicide Squad, directed by David Ayer. If I'm pronouncing the last name wrong, I'm sorry, but I'm
And
pretty
Will
sure it's
Smith is
David
in
Ayer.
it.
Will Smith is in it, and it's set to premiere the August 5th, 2016. It has Margot Robbie, Will Smith, Ben Affleck, Carrie Delevingne, Jared Leto, Jai Courtney, uh, Joel Kinnaman, Viola, sorry, not Viola. We have oh my god, his name's so hard. Adowell Ajibijiji. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. You're not watching this, but I'm sorry. Um, Common, Adam Beck, Jay Hernandez, and lots of people. And I cannot wait for this movie. It's going to be amazing. We talked about this in our last video, which is not going up anyway. But I cannot wait to see what Jared Leto and Margot Robbie do with their characters.
I
I
mean
hope they
that
do.
that Harley Quinn is probably one of the best ones of like all time.
Yeah, one of only like a few.
I mean, I
We
mean,
have
I'm
two. We
just
have
into
two. We
like
have.
the look of her, but like,
Oh no, no, no. Her look is based off of comic book.
okay, true, but
Yeah, she's a
just
comic book.
like I love the
She's
whole
based off of.
red and blue color scheme going on. It looks really good.
Yeah, it looks like when I first heard that Margot Robbie was going to be Harley Quinn or Dr. Harleen Quinzel, I was like, okay, yeah, she has good looks. She's was in The Wolf of Wall Street, which was one of the best movies of 2014,
Hmm.
and she's gonna be good. And just after seeing her more and more for the look of Harley Quinn, I fell in love with her. She's just not only is she just gorgeous, not only is she a talented actress, but the writers behind her character have just and her acting. It's just so well done. Just in the teaser trailers and the trailers, she looks good. And Jared Leto as the Joker, I love that. Will Smith as Deadshot. I believe Viola Davis is going to be what's her name?
Wait.
What?
This is my brain thinking, but I'm pretty sure Deadshot was an arrow. Just like me trying to make connections to things I know.
Yeah, he's an
Yeah,
arrow.
yeah,
Yeah.
two completely different
Val-
people.
oh yeah, two million people. Viola Davis is going to be Amanda Waller, which is fucking perfect. Viola Davis is in um, what's it called? Oh, jeez. She's in Prisoners, and that's a really, really good movie. If you haven't seen it, go see Prisoners. It's different. At least I thought it was good. I thought it was good. There's some people are like, has one Oscar.
Mm.
Well, it has one Oscar. I
I
mean,
don't watch
Jesus.
movies unless they have at least 5 Oscars.
Yeah. But yeah, Viola Davis is literally perfect for that, and she's also in How to Get Away with Murder, which is an ABC show, which is doing phenomenal right now. And her
All right.
character in that show and Amanda Waller are literally like one and the same almost. So, yeah, and I cannot wait to see Rick Flag and Captain Boomerang and
Captain Boomerang.
El Diablo, Killer Croc, Slipknot, all those different characters. I can't wait to see them in the movie. So I can't talk more about I cannot talk more about how much I want to see this movie because I can literally make a podcast of how much I want to see the movie by just saying I want to see this movie a lot. And yeah, the posters are actually released today. The official posters were released today, so
Hmm.
awesome. You're seeing it right now, aren't you, Justin?
Oh, I was just on the list of 2016 movies, but yeah, I can pull it up. Yeah.
Yeah, and while he's looking at that, Ghostbusters, which is the female reboot of the Ghostbusters, which I'm completely fine with. People were very upset with that, and I can understand. You know,
Nobody
people
likes when
have,
the formula gets changed.
but Ghostbusters has a set formula with the original cast. The original cast had I'm gonna pull it up real quick so I don't get any of their names wrong. They had Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Sigourney Weaver, Harold Ramis, rest in peace. Just Ernie Hudson. There's a lot of good characters, a lot of good actors. Rick Moranes. I can never say his last name. I cannot say a lot of names, but I can understand why people are against that. I'm a huge Ghostbusters fan too. Not a huge Ghostbusters fan, but growing up, I wore the T-shirts. We all sung the theme song, you know. But I don't feel like changing the cast that much. At least it's not like it's the exact same characters, but they're female now. At least they're new characters. I'd hope.
I just want to know what Chris
Yeah,
Hemsworth is
yeah, they
doing
are.
in Ghostbusters.
He's gonna be the secretary.
Sure.
He's Kevin.
Sure. I
His name is
mean,
Kevin. That's awesome.
I don't really know how I feel about this cast because
It's the leading ladies of Hollywood. We have Melissa McCarthy, Kristen Wiig, Sigourney Weaver again. Oh, I didn't know she's in this movie. Kate McKinnon. Bill Murray's also going to make an appearance in it. This is it.
I mean, I know a lot of people
That
love
coffee's gonna
Melissa McCarthy, but I don't 100% care for her.
I feel like she's been stuck with the stereotypical bigger lady comedian, kind of like how Chris Farley was. He was the fat guy of Hollywood that he could make fun of himself. I
True.
feel like she's been put into that stereotypical kind of character, which I hope that she springs out of in this movie. But it's directed by Paul Feige, and yeah, it's set to premiere on July 15th, 2016, 2 days before my birthday. Cool. But yeah, that's that movie. Next
Next
up, we
up, we got
have
X
X Men
Men
Apocalypse.
Apocalypse.
Take it on, Justin. Actually, do it like how I did it because
Okay, so basically, since the whole universe was basically just rewritten, everything from like the past 100,000 movies from X Men has been erased. Everybody's alive, so they can. This movie is probably gonna be good because people
yeah.
are not dead, and they have control of what they can do with it now. And so yeah, Apocalypse.
And
He's a dude.
okay, so X Men Apocalypse set to premiere May 27, 2016. It's directed by Bryan Singer.
Jennifer
Cast
Lawrence.
Yep, go ahead, Justin. Do the entire cast.
Jennifer Lawrence. Oscar
Oscar
Isaac.
Isaac.
Olivia Munn. I don't actually have the page open. I'm listening to what they show.
Michael Fassbender, Nicholas Hoult, Evan Peters, Rose Byrne,
Everybody
Sophie
from
Turner,
X-Men.
James McAvoy, and Stan Lee's also gonna make a cameo. Josh Hellman, Cody Smith McGee. That's an
Smith.
amazing name. Smith McGee, Alexander Shipp, and Lucas Till, and other people in between. But this movie is basically, if you don't know, Apocalypse is the first mutant. He basically has every single fucking power. He's really overpowered.
Apocalypse.
And with the emergence of the world's first mutant, Apocalypse, the X-Men must unite to defeat, his extinction level plane. So yeah, he literally is badass, and he's played by Oscar Isaac, who, if you don't know, is Poe Dameron from Star Wars.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, he is. He was also in Ex Machina, which was a movie from 2015 that was pretty good. But yeah, that's X-Men. I mean, we're going fast now because this is a podcast. We can go on for a while, but a lot of these movies we're hyped to see anyway. Like,
Yeah.
we don't need to say that we're hyped to see them because everybody's hyped to see them anyway.
Either we know the movie and we're hyped for it, or we have no clue what it is. Or at least for me, it is.
Yeah, a lot of these movies I do know, but Money Monster is not going to talk about that because I have no clue what it is. George Clooney's in it apparently. I will talk about it for a second just for people that actually want to see this movie. Money Monster is directed by Jodie Foster, and in the taut and tense thriller Money Monster, Lee Gates, George Clooney, is a bombastic TV personality whose popular financial network shows have made him money, and he's really good in Wall Street and stuff.
Sure.
Never heard of this. Set premiere in May 13th, 2016. Next up, we
The
have,
Conjuring 2.
which is directed by James Wan. This is Lorraine and Ed Warren travel to North London to help a single mother raising four children alone in a house, which is plagued by malicious spirits. This is set to premiere June 10th of 2016, and it stars Vera Farmiga. She's in such films as The Departed, The Conjuring, Up in the Air, and Source Code, which I've heard of them all, but I haven't seen any of them. Patrick
Same.
Wilson, Francis O'Connor, Franca Potato, Potato, people. So yeah, that's The Conjuring 2, and yeah, I don't really care about it. Next up, we have Dirty Grandpa, which the trailers for this have cracked me up so much.
Like I've seen the trailers for it as like ads on YouTube videos, but I just never pay attention to them,
It's
so I don't really
uh,
know.
it premiered already. It came out on January 22nd. So that
Oh,
was only like what, like yesterday?
today's the 19th, Dawson.
Oh wait. Oh, I've already been seeing reviews for it, so
Okay.
to me it's already came out. But it has a 7.9. It has pretty good ratings, honestly. For a movie that hasn't come out yet, 7.9. For a comedy too, a rated R comedy, 7.9 is a really good rating. Has amazing cast. We have Robert De Niro, Zac Efron, Zoe Deutch. Can never say her name. Just an amazing cast. Aubrey Plaza, Jason Montana, Canary. I don't know who he is. Like whatever. Dirty Grandpa is right before his wedding. An uptight guy is tricked into driving his grandfather, a perverted former army general, to Florida for spring break. That literally sounds like the worst movie plot ever, but apparently it's amazing. So go see the movie if you like comedies and if you like Robert De Niro. This is definitely a complete 360 type of movie for him. I have
If you're
really never
looking
seen him
for to
in.
get your High School Musical fix on from that Zac
Yeah.
Efron,
If you're looking for some ab scenes, some really good, sexy scenes, Robert De Niro is your man. Um, Zac Efron's okay. So next up, a movie that has actually premiered, which
Ride Along
apparently
2
Ride Along 2, which its
with
cast.
Ice Cube and Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart. I love Kevin Hart. Ice Cube. He's a person that is loved by many, and also has Ken Wong, Jong, Olivia Munn, Benjamin Bratt, Tika Sumter. Pretty good cast.
So the short little synopsis.
Yeah.
As his wedding day approaches, Ben heads to Miami with his soon-to-be brother-in-law, James, to bring down a drug dealer who's supplying the dealers of Atlanta with product.
What
Which
I've heard from this movie. Go ahead. Sorry.
I just from around school, I heard a lot of people like hype to go see it when like ever they are going to, but the reviews don't look good. It only has a 5.7 out of 10, which is kind of average, kind of below average.
I feel
So
like for this kind of movie, Kevin Hart is cranking out movies left and right. There are going to be some duds, but there are a lot of good movies he has been in. The first Ride Along has a 6.1, which is not
okay,
much
so it's basically
better.
about the same score.
Um, but they don't they're friends in real life. They are friends, but their characters, at least Ice Cube's character, is not written well. He's written to always be an asshole, written to always, make Kevin Hart feel bad about himself. His character's just not written well. Kevin Hart is this upbeat, I want to be a cop, I want to be a cop, I want to be a cop. Ice Cube's character is a detective, and Kevin Hart wants to be a detective, but he's just a regular cop.
All
It's
right.
just it's a cross country road trip to drug dealers and stuff. If you like Kevin Hart and you like Ice Cube, then you'll like the movie. Has some laughs in it, but it's one of those movies that you don't necessarily have to see. If you get it on Redbox or whatever, that's perfectly fine too. Directed by Tim Story and hit theaters on January 15th. So, yep, that's right along too. I also love the catchphrase, "The brothers-in-law are back."
Mm.
That's just a good phrase,
I mean, I
catchphrase.
haven't seen Ride Along 1, so I don't have much of a care
It's a
for it.
comedy. It's a comedy.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, if I'm looking for a cop comedy, I'll go to Let's Be Cops.
I'll go with Beverly Hill Cops. Hey, Bill Murray, man. Not Bill Murray. Jesus Christ. Eddie Murphy. Not Bill Murray. Next up, we have Doctor
with
Strange.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Benedict Cumberbatch. Justin, give them the overview.
After his career is destroyed, a brilliant but arrogant surgeon gets a new lease on life when a sorcerer takes him under his wing and trains him to defend the world against evil.
Sorcerer Supreme, Doctor Strange. This movie stars, like Justin said, Benedict Cumberbatch, Rachel McAdams, Tilda Swinton, which is actually going to play the Ancient One, which is pretty cool because it's like a gender bend thing.
Hmm.
Which I don't know if she's playing a man or she's playing a female version of the Ancient One.
I
Not
would assume a
sure. I know.
female.
I know. No, actually, I believe she's going to be playing the male version.
Hmm.
Which people were like up in arms about, but I literally could not care because Tilda Swinton is an amazing, amazing actress, whatever, actress doesn't matter. Mads Mikkelsen, a lot of people in this cast, and I can't wait to see it. It's directed by Scott Derrickson, and it's set to hit theaters November 4th, 2016. I love Doctor Strange. I think the whole entire story is crazy yet cool, and it's going to bring a lot more magic into the Marvel Universe, which
Yeah, mostly Marvel
they
Universe is all about like science, technology for a
they
lot
they,
of their
they, they,
main
they would
heroes.
they would hope they hope that Thor would actually bring in that magic.
That
He
mythological
really
feel to it.
he really didn't though.
I
He
mean,
really didn't.
there's a somewhat difference between like magic and mythology. So he brought in that somewhat of a mythological feel, but more than anything, he kind of didn't.
He
So
just did.
just get somebody to bring in that feel, and I'm happy whenever we can get a MCU movie because there's not a single MCU movie I hate. I even love the Thor movies. So
Jesus Christ. Justin, your favorite movie this year: Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. Go.
I don't understand it, but here's the synopsis. Jane Austen's classic tale of tangled relationships between lovers from different social classes in the 19th century England is faced with a new challenge: an army of undead zombies. Why? Blur series.
It's
Why?
action, horror, and romance.
But
Which
why?
I feel like they should just put underlining comedy in there and just be like, it's a little bit of comedy. It's directed by Burr Steers. What stuff has he directed before? He's directed such things as 17 Again, Pulp Fiction,
Pulp
Iggy
Fiction.
Goes Down, Charlie St. Cloud. He has a lot of
How do you go from Pulp Fiction to Pride and Prejudice and Zombies?
Is he a writer for Pulp Fiction? I don't know. He's just known for it.
Freaking
But he has two well known movies with Zac Efron in it.
Oh my god.
So yeah,
I mean, I feel like this is just the start of them just retelling all these classic stories
with
with
zombies.
zombies, like To Kill a
Awesome.
Mockingbird with zombies,
Oh, Matt Smith is going to be in it.
To Kill
All right,
a Zombie
I'm
Bird.
intrigued. I'm intrigued. Matt Smith is going to be in it as Mr. Collins. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. This cast includes Lily James, Lena Headley, Douglas Booth, Matt Smith, Jack Hudson, Charlie's Dance, Emma Greenwell, as is Sailing, Loftus, Sam Riley. This people plus Matt because I love Matt Smith. I don't know any of these actors. I know Sam Riley just because of his looks. I know what he looks like. I've seen him before in something. I just can't put my hands on it. Let me see if I can. Let me see if he's actually. No, I know his face, but I can't put him anywhere. But yeah, that's Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. Next up, we have Elvis and Nixon, which it's comedy and history. It's basically about this literally happened. This is a true story with some stuff that in it that's probably not true at all. But it's the untold story, true story behind the meeting between the king of rock and roll and President Nixon, resulting in this revealing yet humorous moment, immortalized in the most requested photograph in the National Archives.
Hmm.
So it's literally when Elvis met Nixon, and Elvis literally does not care. Like he cares he's meeting the president, but he literally doesn't care about any of the rules.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, literally, Elvis is played by Michael Shannon, who is Zod. If you don't
Oh.
know, which that's really weird. And then Richard Nixon is played by Kevin Spacey, who you don't know who he is. He was Ultron.
Oh wow. Okay.
And he was also in the Usual Suspects and American Beauty and Moon and stuff like that. And he's a phenomenal actor. But I don't know about this movie. I've heard people talk about it. People were very confused at the beginning when it was first announced. They're like, "What the hell is this?" But
Yeah, I mean, sure, I'm sure there's people out there that want to see it. I'm not one of them.
it's directed by Lisa Johnson, and it's set to hit theaters on April 15th, 2016.
So next
Yeah,
up, we
next
got
up.
50 Shades of Black, which
Take it away, Justin.
I think I saw this was a parody movie.
Yeah, it's a parody.
Okay, so it's not any kind of follow, but for the synopsis, an inexperienced college student meets a wealthy businessman whose sexual practices put a strain on their relationship.
Literally exactly what 50 Shades of Grey is, but not. And this movie stars Kylie Hawk, Marilyn Wayans, Jane Seymour, Carly Crasalia, which apparently is an elevator businesswoman. Uh, I saw the trailer for this when it hit. I watched it. It hit around Christmas time, I believe. I
Lovely.
watched it and I laughed. It's just parody films I'm never gonna see in theaters unless it's like a really good parody film.
Freaking,
But this
I
one's definitely
saw
one
the
I watch
Twilight
on
parody film in
Netflix.
theaters.
So what?
The Twilight parody film in theaters.
You did?
Yeah.
Shit, I saw it on Netflix. I haven't watched a thing in years. I have literally no recollection of what happened in that
Vampires
movie.
suck.
Yeah, but this is definitely a thing I'll watch on Netflix when it comes to it because it will literally like a few months after it comes out, it'll come out on Netflix.
I
But it's
mean,
rated.
I don't care about 50 Shades of Grey. I like parody movies, but I don't know if
Marilyn
I care about this
Wayans
one.
is funny. He's a funny guy. But this is directed by Michael Titties. What? What? Wait,
Titties, not titties.
Titties. Michael
Anyways,
Titties, and it's set to hit theaters January 9th, 29th, 2016. Rated.
so the next movie, I don't really care about it, but I care what it can do for the industry. The next movie we're about to talk about is Assassin's Creed, which is just a movie based off the video games, if y'all didn't know. But the only reason I'm excited for this is it could open up a whole new pathway for video games and movies. Like, historically, they have not been good.
No.
Historically,
Jesus
they've been
Christ, no.
pretty terrible. With, like,
Yeah.
some of the high points being, like, Rise of Tomb Raider, I think? Something like that.
No, not really.
Maybe Mortal
There's really
Kombat or
no.
Mario.
There was really no high points.
Yeah. I mean, like,
Literally, the
I've
highest point, the best video game movie of all time is Wreck-It Ralph. There you go. That's literally
freaking
the best
but from
video game
I
movie.
saw something. It was a few days ago. It was like the directors are really happy with how this is coming, and they think it can do so much for just the industry as a whole. Like
Yeah.
this could be break down walls. Like there's such a stereotype about or not I guess stereotype, but there's such a idea now about video game movies that they're all just so terrible.
Yeah.
But if this is done well, then we can get other video game movies that could probably be done well.
Yeah. I hope it's done well. It's an action adventure history movie set in theaters December 21st. When Callum Lynch, which is actually played by Michael Fassbender, which is Magneto, um, explores the memories of his ancestors and gains the skills of a master assassin. He discovers he's a descendant of the secret assassin society. This is not an assassin that's in any of the video games. This is a brand new assassin, so they can
Hmm.
literally write it any way they want to, which I implore them for. Implore? Employ? What the hell is the word I'm looking for? Them?
Um,
Implore, employ, implode.
something like that.
I agree with their decision to make a new character because if they do a terrible job, at least it doesn't ruin a person's favorite
It's
character.
okay, guys. It's not canon.
It's not canon, guys. But the cast for this one is Michael Fassbender, Maring Cotiller, I
Brendan
don't know his name.
Gleeson.
Yep, Jeremy Irons, Michael Kenneth Williams, Brian Gleason, just people, a lot of people. And I look forward to this movie. My cousin Caleb used to love playing Assassin's Creed. He's not excited for this movie. Or he's excited for the movie, but he's not like this is not his number one movie of the year. He wants to see Deadpool, but he definitely wants to go see this. So maybe I'll tag along with him. But yep, that is Assassin's Creed. Next up, we have The Boy, which this fucking trailer creeped me out. The Boy is an American nanny. The Boy is about an American nanny is shocked that her new English family boy is actually a life-size doll. After violating a list of strict rules, disturbing events make her believe that the doll is really alive. So basically, what happens is mother and father have a son that's actually not real or alive. It's a doll, and
That's
they have to go
creepy.
away. They have to go away, so they hire a nanny to take care of the doll. And if she doesn't follow by the strict rules, then the doll will literally wreak havoc. And guess what? She didn't, so the doll wreaked havoc. Um, and this movie is directed by William Brent Bell and stars Lauren Cohen, Rupert Evans, James Russell, Jim Norton, Diana Hardcastle, Ben Robinson, um, Jet Kylan and Killen, whatever, and he's gonna be the child, I guess. And this is set to hit theaters January 22nd, 2016. So soon,
Hmm.
2 days.
Yeah, basically.
It's gonna be creepy. It's gonna be creepy. It's a rated PG-13, 97 minutes of horror thriller. Yeah. If you haven't seen the trailer, go watch the trailer. It's really creepy. It's not like, scary, but it's creepy. Zoolander 2 or Two-Lander. Justin, take it and go. Take it and go.
I've actually seen Zoolander, so I kind of know about that. Well, it's been like 5 years.
Well, okay. Well,
The
talk about this
synopsis
movie.
is Derek and Hansel are modeling again when an imposing company attempts to take them out from the business. Directed by Ben Stiller, has some people like Olivia Munn, Benedict Cumberbatch, Kristen Wiig,
Kristen,
whatever, so
not
on and
Christian.
so forth.
Will Ferrell, Penelope Cruz, Macaulay Culkin. He's gonna be in the
Oh
movie. What?
God.
Ben Stiller, Owen Wilson, Christine Tyler, whatever. Directed by Ben Stiller, Justin said. Set to hit theaters February 12th, 2016. I think it's gonna be funny. I don't know if I'm gonna see it in theaters. I might see it in theaters. I don't know, but I'm looking forward to it. I like Zoolander. It's not like my favorite comedy of all time at all, but there's some giggles in it. There's some giggles in it, and I'm glad that they got Will Ferrell back, and I'm really, really glad that they got Benedict Cumberbatch to come into the movie
Okay,
and play
so
really creepy.
we're already over an hour, so let's just stop going through the whole list and just pick out some that we'd like to talk on real quick.
Only an hour, man. That's fine. We're fine. We can keep on talking.
Okay.
I want to talk about Alice with the Looking Glass.
Yeah.
Um, the first movie, Alice in Wonderland, was a failure. It made money, but it got 6.5 on IMDb.
That's
It
pretty average.
it's pretty average, but people were very disappointed with the movie. But James Bobbin is back. Not back. Who directed the original Alice in Wonderland?
I
Was it
don't
James
remember.
Bobbin? Oh, Tim Burton did.
Oh yeah, it was Tim Burton,
Um,
wasn't it?
so we have James Bobbin set to direct the movie, or not set to direct. He directed the movie already. But it's basically Alice returns to the whimsical world of Wonderland and travels back in time to save the Mad Hatter. Um, I am looking forward to this movie. Alan Rickman's going to be in it as the Blue Caterpillar, rest in peace. Johnny Depp
Damn.
as the Mad Hatter. Anne Hathaway as the White Queen. Helena Bowen Carter as the Red Queen. We have Mia Wasikosaka. These names: Andrew Scott, Michael Sheen. Just there's a lot of it's a good cast, and I am sad that Alan Rickman is in this cast because of his recent passing. But it'll be cool to hear his voice.
If there's
Uh,
any Disney movie I actually like, well, I haven't actually seen the original Alice in Wonderland, but I just like the whole vibe of it. Like I like Cheshire, I like all of them. I actually back in seventh grade, they showed the live action one
Yeah,
at school, and
I
I
remember
recently
that.
enjoyed that. The soundtrack had some artists I actually really like on it. I know it's not really much of a talking point for talking just about the movie, but
Hey, the score is a lot about the score says a lot about a movie. So
yeah,
I
like it
mean,
had Avril Lavigne and Shinedown, which both artists I really like, and yeah,
I'm looking for this movie. I was not expecting this movie to even ever happen, honestly. But I'm glad it is because I feel like they need some type of redemption for this series, and I'm glad they got the whole entire cast back,
yeah.
especially Johnny Depp because I love Johnny Depp, and he plays a different character in this movie. The last few movies he's played, he's really played an idiot or Jack Sparrow s character. And Mad Hatter, he's kind of kooky and crazy, but I feel like this is where Johnny Depp can thrive is playing the Mad Hatter.
True.
So, yep. Let's look through it again. Warcraft. Justin, video game movies. Talk about Warcraft.
I mean, based on World of Warcraft, so
The
which
biggest
that's like one of the
RPG of
biggest
all
thing.
time.
Yeah, one of the biggest series of, or is it even? Yeah, it's series, but it's one of the biggest gaming things of all time. So again, I hope this can break down walls and make new pathways for video games and movies to come together and make a big ol' happy subgenre of movies. Cause I would love to see Nintendo join that. Cause the president has already mentioned that he would be interested in lending out the characters to do movies, such as Wreck-It Ralph 2, which we'll talk about because that's the thing coming out this year, I believe.
Yeah.
And yeah, so
Um,
I just hope that it can actually just break down walls like they should.
this movie is directed by Duncan Jones. It's an action adventure fantasy type film set to hit theaters June 10th, 2016. It's an epic fantasy adventure based on the popular video game series. I, I can't say I'm looking forward to the movie because of what I've heard behind the scenes. Not that behind the scenes like there's been trouble, but it's been a hard movie to master.
Mm.
Uh, it's trying to mix because World of Warcraft is one of, or yeah, World of Warcraft is one of those movies or games that it's a make your own adventure game.
Yeah.
So it's super hard because every person has their own adventure, has their own world. So trying to have a set movie world is extremely hard to do. Um, but I feel like they're doing it pretty well. And what I've heard, it has been a little bit troubling with the script at least. But I have faith in it. It's directed by Duncan Jones. The cast is Travis Fimmel, Robert Kaczynski, or yeah, Kaczynski, Paula Patton, Ben Foster, Toby McKebble, Dominic Cooper, Clancy Brown, and Daniel Wu. Other people too, but I'm not going to name the whole entire cast. But you know, I want to see what it can do.
Hmm. Definitely.
Even if it's not good, the visuals are still going to be pretty good. Visually, it's going to look good. I hope. I hope it doesn't turn out to be a disaster. But yeah, next up we have Norm of the North. Don't fucking see that movie ever. That is the worst movie ever. Fuck that movie. It is terrible. Rob Schneider, just fucking quit. Just quit. Stop. I'm sorry if you're a Rob Schneider fan. I'm not. He's annoying. Stop. Go away. Terrible movie. I'm never gonna watch it. I know it's terrible just from fucking seeing the trailer. Don't see the movie. Terrible. Bad. Bad. Bad.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about it.
Next up,
That yeah.
The
Jungle
Jungle
Book.
Book.
And this is a part of Disney's whole like recreating all their old stories in live action, isn't it?
Isn't it or is it?
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Just checking. I mean, I think it's kind of cool, but I feel like at the same time, it might be kind of odd. But I mean,
I feel one thing I wish they I like that they did, but I also am like is what they did with Baloo. He's literally just like a gray bear,
mm-hmm.
which I want to see how they kind of interact with each other, the kid and the bear. But yeah, Scarlett Johansson's gonna play the snake, which is
Oh
kind of cool.
God.
Ka, um, Idris Elba's gonna be in it.
Yeah.
Uh,
Seems like they're getting
Bill
a really good
Murray,
cast of characters for these Disney movies.
yeah. Oh yeah, very good cast. Christopher Walken. Uh, just it's a very star-studded cast.
Like the
Um,
next, like also on this list is The Legend of Tarzan, and in that they have Margot Robbie and Samuel L. Jackson.
yeah.
So
So I
they're
mean,
getting
I'm looking forward to
some
the
good
Jungle Book.
actors.
It's yeah, it's directed by John Favreau, Favreau, who directed Iron Man, Iron Man 2, and Iron Man
Hmm.
3, and also directed Chef. And Chef is a very good movie. Do not watch that movie on an empty stomach because it'll make you hungry as hell. Um, but yes, Jungle Book. Looking forward to it. What I've seen from the trailer, I enjoyed it. From the little trailer, I enjoyed it. Next up, we have The Legend of Tarzan. Legend of Tarzan is going to be another. Is it a Disney film?
Yeah, Tarzan's Disney. Yeah,
I know, but is this a Disney film? Is this a live action Disney film?
I feel like it's another one of them. Yeah, let me just
I
open it
have
up real
no
quick.
clue.
RQ.
Watch the trailer. The trailer was okay. People really enjoyed it. I'm glad they didn't show much of Tarzan. I'm glad at the end, the Tarzan yell is very iconic, and they only like had a little bit of snippet to it, and I enjoy that because I want to hear the Tarzan yell for the first time and be like surprised because that's just it's so iconic. Legend of Tarzan. Tarzan's having a climactic life. What the hell? I, Tarzan, having acclimated to his life in London, is called back to his former home in the jungle to investigate the activities at the mining encampment.
Hmm.
Was there another movie?
I don't even
I
know.
feel like there needs to be a build up to Tarzan living in London. Anyway, this movie is directed by David
Yates.
Yates, and is set to hit theaters July 1st, 2016. Margot Robbie, Samuel Jackson, Christopher Waltz, Alexander Skarsgård, John Hurt, Jim Broadbent, Ella Purnell. Pretty good cast. People enjoyed the trailer, so I'm going to enjoy watching the movie, I think. Yep. Next up, I really can't wait for this movie Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Literally know nothing about this movie. And I want to go in the movie knowing this. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them is the adventures of the writer Newt Scamander, which is literally a salamander.
Mm-hmm.
Newt Scamander is a New York secret community of witches
Witches
and
and
wizards.
Wizards.
70 years before Harry Potter reads his books in school.
That's cool.
So it's literally just a precursor to
The Harry Potter movies.
Harry Potter
I
series.
mean, I saw
And
all of them, but the last one, I enjoyed them for what they're worth. And they're
oh yeah,
some of like the
definitely,
most iconic films of
definitely.
a long time. So yeah.
And I love that they actually have J.K. Rowling on the team to
Hmm.
write the screenplay. That's cool. Set to hit theaters November 18th, 2016, which cannot come fast enough.
They got Ezra
Um,
Miller in it.
Ezra Miller's going to be in it. Eddie Redmayne, who played, if you don't know, he played Stephen Hawking in A Theory of Everything, which
Hmm.
I wanted to see that movie so fucking bad, but I never got to theaters to see it. But I cannot wait to see that movie. I'm going to watch it as soon as I can get my hands on it. Also has Colin Farrell, Ron Perlman, Catherine Waterston, John Vada, Gemma Chan, Samantha Morton, and a lot of other people. Can't wait to see the movie. It looks tremendous. And yeah, next up we have Kung Fu Panda 3. Justin, talk.
Jack Black is my dad. I mean, I haven't seen Kung Fu Panda 1 and 2.
What?
A lot of people didn't even know Kung Fu Panda 2 existed.
Oh shit! I
But I
know it
mean,
existed. Not no, I didn't. I literally did not know it existed until I saw it. Like I saw at like a store. They're like selling the movie, and I was like, what the fuck?
mhm.
Kung Fu Panda
So the
2?
little synopsis
Come
of
on.
this: continuing his legendary adventure of awesomeness, Poe must face two hugely epic but different threats. One supernatural, and the other a little closer to his home. Which wasn't that like his dad? Didn't they
Might
show
be
that in
his
like
dad.
trailers?
Might be his dad. Might be his family.
Okay. It's got
Um,
Jack Black and Angelina Jolie.
Dustin Hoffman, Jackie Chan, Seth Rogen, Lucy Liu, David Cross, Ben Cranston, Bryan Cranston, not Ben, James Hong, Kate Hudson, J.K. Simmons. Literally an amazing, amazing voice cast.
Directed
Um,
by Alessandro Carloni
and Jennifer Wu,
and Jennifer
or
Yu.
you, sorry. Set to hit theaters on January 29th, 2016. I can't wait to see this movie. I love the animated series that was on Nickelodeon, and yeah, I love the first movie. And I watched the second movie, thoroughly enjoyed that movie too. Just did not do good marketing for it apparently because no one saw it. But they're both good movies. And the trailer for this I watched. Yeah, it was in front of Star Wars episode
Yeah, it
7,
was.
and it was funny. It was a funny trailer. I enjoyed it. A lot of slapstick comedy, good, funny. Yeah. Next up, Justin. Now You See Me Too. Go.
I am hyped for this movie. I love Now You See Me. Like that was my favorite movies for a while. The only thing that makes me sad is they didn't just call it Now You Don't, because that makes more sense than Now You See Me Too. But I'm really hyped. They got Daniel Radcliffe in it. That sounds really cool. The only thing I think like
And Mark Ruffalo.
I, I think like the main girl from the last movie
She
isn't coming
left
back. I
because
think
she
I heard
almost
that.
died on set.
Oh yeah.
So I'm
I mean,
pretty
but she
sure
was
she was done
Bay
with that.
though, so that's sad. She was cool.
Yeah, she's cool.
But this movie, it's I loved Now You See Me. So the synopsis of this is: 1 year after outwitting the FBI and winning public's adulation,
Idolation.
sure, with
Like
their
an
Robin
idol.
Hood style magic
Maybe.
spectacles. So I need to actually open the page because
Autolation. I don't know who the
let's see
fuck that
full
is.
summary. God damn it. Hurt by IMDb. Um, the four horsemen must resurface for a comeback performance in hopes of exposing the unethical practices of a tech magnate. The man behind their vanishing act is none other than Walter Mabry, a tech prodigy who threatens the horsemen into pulling off their most impossible heist yet.
Which is played by Dan Radcliffe.
Sure.
It
Their
is.
only hope is to perform one last unprecedented stunt to clear their names and reveal the mastermind behind it all.
So I'm pretty sure it's probably the last night you see me, maybe. But this is
I mean, it'd
directed
be cool
by
just to have a duo of movies, so that's
yeah,
fine.
directed by John M. Chu, not Moo, John M. Chu. Action comedy thriller set to hit theaters June 10th, 2016. Cast includes Daniel Radcliffe, Mark Ruffalo, Lacey Kaplan, Dave Franco, Morgan Freeman, Jesse Eisenberg, Michael Caine, Woody Harrelson, sorry. Just a lot of people. So I cannot wait to see the movie.
I will definitely be seeing it
Just
in theaters.
and I'll probably tag along just to be there for moral
I mean, it's a
support.
free show for you, basically, so might as well.
Yeah, and next up, there's actually like lots of movies in a row that we talk about. I'm gonna do it real quick because
Yeah, just do a
this
quick run
year,
through.
Independence Day Resurgence, not gonna have Will Smith in it, gonna be sad, whatever. 2 decades after the first Independence Day invasion, Earth is faced with a new extrasolar threat. But will mankind's new space defense be enough? We don't know. It's directed by Ronald Emmerich and set to hit theaters June 4th,
And it has
21st.
Liam Neeson. Or Liam Hemsworth.
Ian Hemsworth's gonna be in it. Joy King, Makia Monroe, Charlotte Gainsbourg, Jeff
Sure,
Goldblum
the
gonna be in
person, this
it.
person, the other person.
Gonna be a lot of people in the movie. Cannot wait to see it. My mom loves these movies to death, so she's probably gonna go see it. I'm probably gonna tag along. I don't know. Yeah, that's that. Next up we have. Oh my God, no! I backed out the entire thing.
Next up, there's Star
Uh,
Trek Beyond.
Star Trek Beyond. I can't watch
The
the movie.
plot is unknown at this time. Directed by
No,
Justin Lin. It has Idris Elba in it.
One thing
That's
I'm really
all
mad
I
about
care.
is the director is Justin Lin, and he directed Fast and Furious movies,
Uh-huh.
and I'm looking forward to this movie. I'm also not looking forward to this movie because it's literally a Fast and Furious movie, but in space. But yeah, I don't know. Next up, we have the Huntsman Winter's War. Really don't care about that. Next up, we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. Justin, go!
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, not directed by Michael Bay.
Directed by Dave Green. The
With
Turtles
Megan Fox.
return to save the city from a dangerous threat. Set to hit theaters June 3rd, 2016, which is next month. No.
Wait, you said May, didn't you?
I said June, and
Oh,
I said next
June.
month.
Oh,
I said
well,
next
I
month,
mean, I
but
wish it was
no,
next
it's
month.
not. Action adventure comedy. Cannot watch the movie. Honestly, it's gonna include Megan Fox, Stephen Amell, Alan Richardson, Noel Fisher, Lauren Lynn, Johnny Knoxville, Tony Mahashala, blah 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 blah, Brian Lee, Gary Anthony Williams. Just a good cast. I was looking forward to see the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie. I was not disappointed with it, but I'm even more excited to see this movie. Honestly, I cannot wait to see this movie.
Okay,
Then we
so
have, oh my god, fuck this,
I'm a
Justin.
sucker for these kinds of
Ju-
movies. The next
the
one on the
director.
list is the Divergent series,
Okay,
Allegiant.
literally, you talk about this movie. I hate this series so much. I'm gonna go take a piss during this. Be right back.
I don't really have much to say, but I'm a sucker for these kinds of movies. I love Hunger Games. I even liked Mockingjay Part 1, which Dawson is adamantly against. I have not seen Mockingjay Part
Talk a
2.
lot because I do want to talk about Zootopia, and that's next.
Yep.
BRB.
I did not see Mockingjay Part 2. Just never got around to it. And now it's not really having much showing except for maybe like one a day at like 9:30 at night. So I probably won't see it until it comes out on DVD, and then I'll just find it online somewhere. Um, but I watched the first Divergent movie. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. It was just an average feeling movie. So I mean, maybe I'll catch up on the series and watch all of them. Maybe I won't. Dawson will never watch them, so I'd have to go in alone. But sometimes it's alright with movies. But Brooke, can we just talk about
I'm
stuff?
back.
Okay. Hello.
Um, Literally, I hate the Divergent series. Me and Justin watched it once. And I was so fucking bored through the entire first movie that completely turned me off of the rest of them. And it has such a good cast: Cheyenne Woodley, Miles Teller, Theo James, Ansel Elgort. Literally, a good cast, a good cast. But oh my god, are they fucking bad? Oh, they're so boring. Anyway, Zootopia, a movie. Were you done? I completely
Yeah, I
came
was
in.
on.
Okay, good. Zootopia, a movie I'm actually looking forward to see. Zootopia is directed by Brian Howard, Rich Moore, and set to theaters March 4th, 2016. 10 days before your birthday, Justin. No, not 10 days.
13.
13 days before your birthday. I literally, for a second, thought your birthday was on March 14th. Um, we
Idris
have,
Alba has been in a lot this year, or is going to be in a lot.
yeah, J.K. Simmons, Jason Bateman, Jennifer Goodman, Alan Tudyk, Jane Slate, Bonnie Hunt, lots of people. Um, and this is in a city of anthropomorphic animals. A fugitive con artist, Fox, and a rookie bunny cop must work together to uncover a conspiracy. Oh my God, no, this is not happening right now. Um, it is directed by, I said that. And yeah, I can't wait for this. I literally can't wait for this. I saw the trailer and I thought it was such a good idea, and it's going to be a lot more better than Norman the North.
Like, I saw the trailer too. I mean, sure, it seemed funny. Like, it didn't have me laughing all too much, but it had the whole theater erupting in laughter.
Hmm.
So, if that's any indication, then yeah, it seemed like a really good movie. But for me personally, I didn't get much of a kick out of the trailer, but maybe the whole movie will be better.
I really want to see. I don't know if it's coming out this year. I think it is. Yeah, Secret Life of Pets. I want to see that movie too because it's also another pet movie or animal movie.
Mm-hmm.
Zootopia. I love the Madagascar franchise, and all it is anthropomorphic animals.
Mm-hmm.
But this is literally an entire world of it in Zootopia because it's Zootopia. But I enjoy this kind of movies, so yeah. London is Falling. It's gonna be a movie.
Isn't that like, is that anything to do with Olympus Has Fallen? 'Cause that's why I keep thinking when I see that title.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Apparently, it
And
is.
plus Morgan Freeman's in it. Gerard
Yep.
Butler.
And so is Gerard Butler. This is
Directed
gonna be a
by
movie.
Babak Najafi.
Najafi. In London, for the Prime Minister's funeral, Mike Banning discovers a plot to assassinate all the intending world leaders. London's Falling. Set to hit theaters March 4th, 2016. Go see it. Don't go see it. I don't think I'll be seeing this because I didn't watch Olympus is Falling. But Justin, you liked the movie, didn't you?
I saw that in theaters. I thought it was decently good. I saw it with my brother and my dad, and we all had a good time. It's just your typical like action movie. But
Hmm.
you know what guy or girl I guess doesn't just love a typical action movie once in a while? Sometimes that's just what you're in the mood for. I mean, I don't know if I'll see this in theaters, maybe like Netflix or whatever afterwards. But I mean, for an action movie, might be good.
And Morgan Freeman's in it, so hey, you get to hear his voice for an hour or two.
I'm Morgan Freeman.
Finding Dory.
Who didn't love Finding Nemo?
The friendly but forgettable blue tang fish reunites with her loved ones, and everyone learns a few things about the true meaning of family along the way. It is
Oh,
directed by Andrew Stanton and Angus McGlan, and is head to hit theaters June 17th, 2016. It stars Idris Elba, Jesus Christ, Idris, Dominic West, Caitlin Olsen, Diane Keaton, Ellen DeGeneres, love Ellen, Ed O'Neill, Albert Brooks, Ty Burnell, Eugene Levely, and Hayden Rollins, who is going to be the voice of Nemo.
hmm.
And I believe Marlon Albert Brooks, he's the original guy too, right? Yes, he was the original guy. Cool. So yeah, can't wait to see this movie. It's going to be a cute family film. Not really expecting much of it besides just a nice adventure film. So yeah, and get get some laughs out of it too.
Hmm.
Next up, what do we have? I don't know what's next because my freaking list messed up again.
I mean,
Um,
we're now a hour and a half deep, and
so
I'm like a few minutes before having to go to bed.
well, dude, we gotta Secret Life of Pets.
Sure,
I'm gonna
talk
keep
about
you.
that real quick.
I'm gonna keep you here for a little bit longer.
Hmm.
Um, you know what? No, no, no. There's so many more movies I want to talk about. We're
I
gonna
mean,
cut it
there's just
here.
one I want to talk about real quick,
Okay.
and that is Unwind, which, as I said, while
Okay.
Dawson was gone, I'm a sucker for these kinds of movies. Like, I love just like basically book trilogies, quadrilogies, or whatever, like aimed at teenagers. They're just my I'm a sucker for them, and Unwind is no exception.
Mm-hmm.
I had to retake, or I didn't have to retake English 9 last year, but I had to retake U.S. history, and at my school the classes are doubled, so I had U.S. history and English 9. So while and one of the things was like the whole class had to read Unwind, and while all the ninth graders were reading the first book, I read the entire series. So and I absolutely loved them, and
Yeah.
I'm hyped for this as a movie. Um, I don't think there's any words on cast or anything like that yet. Right now, they're still just working on writing the screenplay, as far as I know. But yeah, I think it'll
Mm-hmm.
make a great movie, and I really hope that they actually go through with all the books. And I really hope, can't wait to see who they choose for a cast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Um, I'm excited to see it because I read the first book, but it's been years since I read the first book, so it'll be nice retelling, just basically seeing it all over again. But yeah, expect podcast two to be more of talking about movies. Literally, we're going to continue where we left off because there's so many more movies I want to talk about coming out this year. So yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.
See ya!